get to sleep tonight after everything that's happened today?
Yeah, it was an exciting day. No, I don't know what was more exciting, the trial or the party this afternoon. No, let me get that. I'm expecting a call from a client.
Late?
Yeah, hello.
Draper, it's Logan. I hope I didn't get you out of bed.
Logan? No, but if you had waited 10 more minutes.
Well, I'm sorry to bother you at this hour, but you did ask me to call any time when I got news of the trial.
You got news? What is it? What's happening?
Well, I found a message when I got home this evening. Judge Lewis has reached the decision he wants all the principals in court tomorrow morning, 10:30.
Now, that was fast. I mean, that must be a record for Lewis. He likes to chew these things over forever.
Well, he digested this one in a hurry. I just wish I knew whether that was good or bad for our side.
Look, let's not prejudge it. Let's just wait till tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. Get a good night's sleep, show up in court in the morning. Might even do that once I get all the rosebuds on the wallpaper counted.
Look, I think you should get a good night's sleep. Because in the coming weeks, I think you're going to be up all night taking care of your baby.
Well, from your mouth to God's ear. I want to apologize again for Raven this afternoon and the way she spoiled our party.
Look, she didn't bother me at all. Don't worry about it. Nelson take her home?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm surprised she let him do that.
I don't think she was in any mood to resist. I think it's just possible that this is the first time in her life that she didn't get her own way.
They're not going to take you away from me, baby. Nobody is going to take you anywhere. Because if they try, I'm just going to take you away first. Just ready to fall into a nice long sleep, weren't you, you little brat? Hello.
Mrs. Swift, Jason Rutledge. Sorry to call you so late.
Yes, it is very late. What do you want?
Well, I tried to reach you earlier, but your sitter said you weren't home.
Well, of course I wasn't home, or there wouldn't be a sitter, would there?
Pardon me?
Never mind. Look, it's just very late. What can I do for you?
Well, you see, it's very important. We're due in court tomorrow morning, 10:30.
Why?
The decision. The judge is ready to hand it down.
Well, I thought you said that wasn't supposed to happen for a few days.
Well, I honestly thought it wouldn't be, but apparently Judge Lewis is ready to make the decision right now.
Is that good or bad? Never mind. I already know the answer. It's bad, isn't it? We're going to lose.
Well, now, I wouldn't say that. You heard the judge's opening remarks about how it's customary for the mother of the child to be awarded custody.
Unless she can prove to be unfit. And with that letter in the court, we don't stand a chance.
I still think there's a fair chance of the decision going our way. In any case, we got to be there. Shall I pick you up?
No. I know the way to the courtroom. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Yes, hello. I would like some flight information, please. Do you have a flight leaving tomorrow afternoon for London? Good. The name is Swift. Raven.
Well, I guess I'll be saying goodnight to you, Mike.
Oh? I didn't realize it was that late.
That's because Nancy isn't here to tell you that you're working too hard.
Yeah, that's true. Plus the fact that I've got such a heavy workload. Which is why I haven't had a chance to talk to you, Kelly, about what happened that night at the Unicorn.
Well, I thought you would have heard the whole story by now, Mike.
Yeah, I heard about it from Nancy and Draper, but not from you. Not that I want a blow-by-blow account.
There was only one blow, Mike, a right cross.
I see.
Well, you know why I hit Elliot Dorn, don't you?
Because of Jody?
I'm not trying to be a hero or anything. As a matter of fact, I'm starting to feel that I was pretty stupid, especially going back to the Unicorn that night.
Yeah, that's the part that creates a problem, isn't it? The fact that you went back there, but then your statement that you never even entered the place.
Yeah, well, I didn't, Mike.
You just turned around and walked away?
Well, I thought it would have been really stupid for me to go back into the Unicorn after it had closed. Well, Elliot Dorn could have accused me of trying to rob the place or something.
Yeah, well, obviously you did the right thing, but in a way, I wish you had gone back inside the place.
Mike, that would have meant that I would have discovered the body.
That's right.
Are you trying to say that if I had gone back... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess that would have looked better for me, wouldn't it?
At least it wouldn't have left any doubts about where you were at what time.
Yeah, but the police could still suspect that I murdered Elliot Dorn. They could have suspected that I went back into the Unicorn, I got into a second argument with him, and went into the kitchen to get a knife. They could even suspect that I used one of my puppets as a glove.
What did you say?
Well, it's just that I heard that there weren't any fingerprints on the knife. Isn't that true?
Yes, I believe it is.
This certainly isn't the time of the year when people wear gloves. So it was logical for me to assume that... What are you looking at me like that for, Mike?
You just made a very provocative statement, Kelly.
Now, wait a minute. Everything that I said is not true. I didn't go back into the Unicorn. I didn't have a second argument with Dorn. And I certainly wouldn't have used...
What were you going to say, Kelly?
One of my puppets. One of my puppets is missing, Mike.
It is?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. I had a dozen puppets at the Unicorn. Then when I went back to collect them, there were only 11. The clown puppet, the one with the red hair, that's the one that's missing.
Did you tell the police about it?
No, I didn't think it was that important.
Well, it might be. I think you should let the police know about it.
Yeah, I really should, but... Look, Mike, I'm not too crazy about the idea of getting in touch with the police for anything right now.
Because you think you're their #1 suspect?
Well, I know that Deborah Saxon's on my side, but I don't know about the rest of the police force.
Kelly, they're not going to jump to conclusions. As a matter of fact, I heard something kind of interesting at lunch today.
What's that, Mike?
Well, you've met my associate, Cliff Nelson, haven't you?
Sure, I met Cliff.
Well, he fancies himself something of a detective these days, and he feels sure he knows who killed Elliot Dorn.
You like it, huh? I made it myself. My psychiatrist says that it explains a lot of my behavior.
Well, that explains a lot.
So you're still doing your own laundry, Cliff?
Oh, yeah, that's therapy, too, isn't it? Oh, don't think that Raven didn't try to get away. You see, it was dark. Somebody had turned off the electricity in the house.
Nobody left to pay the bills, huh?
Yes. So I tricked her. I made her think that I left the Unicorn, and I snuck back in. She made a mad dash for the door.
How did she find out how to go?
Well, she had a flashlight.
Oh, it must have really scared you, huh?
Not me. I was cool as a cucumber. I always am when I get in a pickle. You guys missed that one. Cucumber, pickle?
No, we'll forgive you that one due to the lateness of the hour.
Yeah. Oh, you know, we're going to have to get it going pretty soon, Calvin.
Wait a minute. Don't you want to hear the rest of the story? How I found the letter?
Yeah, if you ever get around to it.
Okay. I put myself in Elliot Dorn's mind. I said to myself, if I were a letter, where would I hide? What are my interests?
Money, women.
Right. So money. Might be in the safe, right?
He didn't hide it in the safe because we searched.
All right, so it only leaves women.
Yeah, we didn't search any of them.
You're very, very cute. You should have searched this.
Oh, no, it was in this magazine?
Yep, a new kind of centerfold. A letter addressed to Logan Swift, D.A. Hey, you know, these dry pretty quick here.
Red, I thought you went through that magazine when we were looking around.
Well, I did, but I didn't get very far.
You know, Cliff, that's really good thinking. Maybe you should join the police force. We could use a clever guy like you.
Yeah, Cliff is very clever, seriously. Cliff, why don't you tell Calvin what your other theory is?
What theory?
Cliff thinks that Raven didn't just go to the Unicorn one time after hours.
Oh, I'd believe that. I mean, she was having an affair with Elliot. We all knew about that.
Raven was in that Unicorn looking for the letter, but how did the letter get there in the first place?
Now, that's the part we can't figure out.
Well, see, it doesn't make any sense that she would let Elliot take care of that letter for her.
Right. I mean, she was trying to get rid of it from the very beginning.
Why didn't she just tear it up when she got her hands on it? Do you think she would really trust Elliot Dorn with that letter?
So you think that she didn't give it to him, that he stole it?
Or he was waiting downstairs when she threw the letter off the terrace, and then he kept it.
Yeah, but why?
Because he's a blackmailer.
Now, why would he blackmail Raven? I mean, they were so lovey-dovey.
Well, I haven't figured that out yet.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you guys should ask some questions.
Yeah, maybe we ought to question her officially.
You mean you two really think that Raven stuck that knife into Elliot's back?
Calvin, you remember what the chief told us about what Elliot said to Raven the night he was killed?
Right. He was going back to the Unicorn to find a document.
Yeah, and he was going to see her in court.
That's what gave me the idea to go to the Unicorn in the first place. Now, if she were threatened by him, let's say that he would find the letter and take away her son, maybe turn the letter over to me.
Then that might be motive for murder, mightn't it?
How'd Logan sound when he talked to you?
All right, I guess. Nervous, though. Didn't sound absolutely convinced that the judge was going to make his decision in his favor.
Well, none of us is sure.
I sure hope we didn't jump the gun on that party today.
No, I don't think so. I think we all needed a change, needed to feel happy.
Logan did, that's for sure. I just hope there isn't a big letdown tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm glad that all his friends are going to be there. I mean, everybody, us included. And that's what we are, right?
Of course we are.
You know, I don't dislike Logan. I mean, my feelings for him haven't changed because of what happened between the two of you.
I know that. But I also know that you wouldn't be human if you didn't have some negative feelings.
Well, I don't want to have them. I mean, I'm trying to get rid of them. I don't blame him. I mean, he doesn't deserve any blame. He just, well, it was only natural that you fell in love. I don't blame him for falling in love with you. I don't blame anybody, any man, for falling in love with you.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what? I fell in love with you. The first time I saw you at the sunroom at the Claremont.
Oh.
I did. You want to know something else?
What?
I love you more right now than I did then.
I hope so. And I love you more. You want to know something? I plan on loving you more and more and more as every day passes. Oh, isn't that something to look forward to?
Yeah. I mean, it's nice looking forward to the future. But what I'm thinking about is right now.
Scarlet Library lead pipe.
That's that. Well, Cliff, it's been a very interesting evening. Thank you.
Hey, look, you guys come over any time. I might take you up on your offer to join the force.
Well, if you do, just let us know. We'll send you an application to the police academy.
You mean I gotta go through the academy? Can't I just join as a detective?
It doesn't quite work that way. You gotta walk a beat for a while.
Not me. I get corns when I walk too much. Maybe I could just do consulting work. You know, anytime you guys get a case that's too tough, you just call up Cliff Nelson, private eye.
Well, sure. But for now, and for your own sake, you should keep all your theories to yourself.
Yeah, it's not a good idea to talk to too many people.
Could get you into a lot of hot water.
With who? Raven? What's the worst you could do? Sue me? You guys forget, I know a cheap lawyer.
Look, it could be a lot worse than that. People get killed for fingering other people.
Raven? Look, she may be angry, but she's not a murderer.
Well, therein lies your contradiction, lawyer. I mean, if you think she was capable of sticking that filleting knife into Elliot Dorn's back, why not yours?
Yeah, you're right. I I already told her my theory, too.
You told Cliff, what's the matter with
Well,
you?
it's a technique of cross-examination. You know, you surprise the witness, and sometimes they say incriminating things.
Look, Cliff, you get any more bright ideas, just keep your mouth shut. First of all, they won't help you, and secondly, they might hurt our investigation.
Yeah, right.
We gotta go. Come on, Calvin.
Better safe than sorry, huh?
All right. Good night.
Good night, Calvin.
Cliff, look. Take care of yourself, okay?
Thanks for warning me. Better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry than dead. That was a mistake. I should not have told Raven my theory. Yeah, you're right. I shot off my big mouth again, didn't I? Why would I go warn Raven? She could do anything now. She could skip town. She could skip the country. I mean, she could even... Oh, no. She wouldn't do that, no. I mean, she had to kill Elliot Dorn because he found the letter and was blackmailing her. And, you know, he would take her kid away from her. What could I do to hurt her? Yeah. What could I do to her? I'll tell you what I could do to her. I could get her arrested. I could send her to prison for murder. Oh, Raven wouldn't like that. Not one bit.